Good evening, everyone. Yesterday we learnt about tables. One example we designed using tables. So we created one example with the tables. So this is one example we tried with table. So in this example, we learnt about different table related attributes. This is what we designed. Table related some important attributes. Already I showed you the point. Here we can merge them into one line by removing the padding. Cell padding, cell spacing, we can set 0, 0. Then you will get look like combined. Usually cell padding, cell spacing. If you get like some 5 points or 2 points, if spacing is there, some gap will come. You keep cell padding everything as 0, then you will get that look like combined. This already we learned how to design this and here so many attributes were learned. We have to know about another important attribute and the attribute we will see another example on merge rows and columns. We will see another one merging rows and columns. One example we will see already attributes I told you. What are the attributes required for this? We have a row span attribute and we have a call span attribute. Let's see one table for that. For example, suppose we are having a table. Let's create a new file. So table.html. Okay, in this we are creating a simple one. Here we have a table and yesterday we learned table have rules, border and all. Width I will give as 100% and some cell spacing is 5. Some cell padding is also 5 something. Now we have a T head. In the TR, in the TH, we have name and address. After that, we are having another table row. In that we have TH like first name, so last name, and like city, like state, like postal code, like this we are having. That means what is the point here is one row is having 2 cells, another row is having different. Now what I want here is I want this name to be for first name and last name. That means the name cell should merge how many columns? 2 columns it should merge. So for that name cell, we put call span 2. Then it is going to merge 2 columns. What about address? 3 columns. That means address we will put call span. How many columns? 3. It will merge 3 columns. That is how we merge the columns. Suppose I am adding row. We have T body and TR and TD. We will put blank cells. Ampersand NBSP is blank. We already learned about blank space. Okay, copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, like this we have some rows. First row, second row, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Some rows are there. These are the rows. We are having some rows. And bottom, I am adding tfoot. Tfoot is a table footer row in that cell. Here, this cell, I'm adding something like ampersand copy. It will put some copyright 2024 something. Now this is the footer. I want this to merge all the, how many columns? 5. Then for this cell, we have to use what? Call span, how many? 5. It will merge all. Align, we have to give what? Align. Align is what? Center. Then it will keep like this. Suppose I want to merge all the rows. Suppose here, this city cell, this cell should merge all of them into one cell. So what is that cell address? Cell address is, it is in T body. In T body, which row? First row. In first row, which cell? Third cell. In T body, first row, third cell. How many rows it should merge? Including the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 it should merge. So what we do in T body, the first row, third cell, it should merge rows. We have to use what? Row span. How many? 6. But now problem will come. Already, that means you are merging means what? In other rows, one cell will be deleted. If you don't delete, what will happen? That cell will move right side. This will merge, but other cells will move right. That should not happen. You see, it will move right side. Other cells will move right. That means if you are merging, you have to make sure that that third cell is not present in all the rows. In all the rows, remove that third cell. I will remove one cell in all the rows. That will be better. We are removing the third one in all the options. Okay, now you can see if you remove one, then it will be fine. You can keep any content inside this. Suppose I will go and write. Here I will write some city. City is some Delhi. Remember, it will look like this. Rotating directions, all these things we can do by using CSS. CSS have options called transform, transitions. We will learn later. As of now, we will put in a simple way. DBR, we will put a break, BR. Means after every character, I will just put a break. Okay, and this cell will be horizontal center, align center, vertical also center. What it is? V align is also center. Then it will be like this. We can keep content like this. You can merge anything. You can merge the columns or we can merge the rows. For merging rows and columns, we have to use row span and calls. Yesterday already I given the definition for that. Just example I am showing. So we will copy this example and let's see another design here. So you can try now complex designs. I told you that table is not necessarily to be used with T-head, T-body and all. Sometimes we use table just to design a structure. So we can put table inside table. We can have a table inside another table. For example, suppose we have something like, I will take IPL 2024 table. Yeah. You see, it shows like this. It shows like this. It shows like this. Now you see here in this actually, suppose this is actually a table. This is completely one table. In this table, this is one row, understood? And this is another row. That is another row. And in that, this is another row. In that, how many cells are there? Here, how many cells are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4 cells are present. And here, how many are there? Here we have 2 cells, one cell left, another cell right. Here, how many are there? Here also, this is another row. Am I right? Here also, how many cells are there? 2. That means here also, below also same thing. And you can see here, and you can see one C more matches something. This is, we can design table inside table. If we have to create something like this, that means if you want to create something like this, right? Something like that. So how do we create like this? How we can design like this? So table inside table is a simple thing, but you need to know the correct technique to place, right? So usually, I will give simple first example, then we can implement such real times. So let's say here I'm adding some concept like nested table. Okay. So nested table dot HTML. So what we are doing here is we are showing some table. Okay. In this table, we are adding width is 100%, border is 1, and cell spacing I will give as 10. Cell padding also I will give as 10. Okay. Now what we will do is, in that no sections, I am not dividing any groups. Directly I am creating one row. That is one row. And in that row, I will keep a table cell. Okay. Second row, in that I will keep 3 cells. I will keep 3 cells in this row. Third row, I will keep 1 cell. And see what I am doing here is I am writing like this is an header. This is now. Okay, this is main. And this is the SI. And this is a footer. Okay. I'm using table to create a layout like design. Now see, this table looks like this. Now in this, what we are doing is header should be center for all of them. So header should call span. How many columns? 3 columns it should merge. Align. Align is what? Center. We are keeping the alignment center. That is the header. For header, what we do? Height. For this row, height. Height I will give some 100 pixel. Some height will increase. That is the header. Now next what? Second row. Second row height I given as 300 pixel. The second row height increases. 400 pixel. The height increases. Now in this, what should happen? Second row, this now should be width as, suppose width will be 20%. This width will be 70%. And this width will be 10%. Then you can see they will distribute like this. Navigation left side, center main area, and aside right side. And footer, you know what we do? Call span. Call span how many? 3. This is the layout. And what we will do for the table, we will simply remove the frame. Frame is equal to void. Then you can see it looks like this. This is a layout. That is a layout. You remembered we designed already like this by using header, section, nav, main, aside. Before we have HTML5, in HTML5 only these all came. Before that, we don't have any span div. We don't have any main nav. We have to do everything like this table. That means we arrange everything. Now in the main, I want to show some page. How you can show any page in the main? What you do in the main, you can keep an iframe. So iframe src dot slash shopper HTML. That means it will put that iframe inside it. You put the width and height. Width is 100%. That means it will fit in this way. That means we used to design everything by using the concept of a table. Table is used to create such layouts. Now inside the table, there can be table again. That means now inside the main area, I want cards like. You remembered we designed cards. Inside the main area, I want cards like. Then see what I'm doing. Inside the main area is this one, second cell. Inside this cell, we can put a table again. Inside the cell, there can be table again. Remember, a table can be kept inside table only inside TD area only, not in TR directly, or not in T-head directly, or not in table directly. You have to make sure that the nested table is always inside TD, inside DD, not anywhere else. Now this table will have TR in that one cell, another cell, and another cell. 3 cells we are having. Now in this table, we are having this table also have width. How much? 100%. And here I will give same border as 1 so that we can see the table inside. You see there is a table inside. This row height, I will give height as some 200. Then it looks like this. That means for that we are having another cell. So suppose height I will give as 100%. What is 100%? Depending on content. Currently we don't have any content. So I will keep as 300. Okay, that will be like this. So 400, because the main height I given as 400, they will give you 400. And for this inner table, I will give cell spacing as 10 pixel. And here we will keep a frame as what? Void. And you can see these are 3 cards like. And what we want here is in this cell, we want an image. Image source is dot slash images slash woman fashion dot jpg. Width 100%. That means it will fit accordingly. Others also we need to give. So I will copy this and other cells also same. Women fashion, some men fashion, and men fashion. Just I'm giving that men fashion. Okay, and the kids fashion. These 3 I'm defining that. And you can see those 3 cells will be displayed like this. So this women fashion, I told you already, the size of image that you take, that depends on that. If we crop that image, then it will display in that way. Depending on, that means now this is actually, you see, suppose I want this border curved. Then what we do? For example, I am writing here a style, and in this we have TD. What it is? Border radius as 20 pixel. That means you see the curved borders will be there for the table. If you want only for that cell, you can put a class name and you can define them. But this is not recommended. It is not recommended to design a layout using table. This is earlier. Old versions used to do that. Now we recommend everything with div and span. Table only for data. If you want to show just data, then better use for table, data with table. Don't use complex layouts and design complex layouts by using tables. But we can do. That means you may see some old projects are still using a design layout with the help of tables. Then you will not be surprised. Why? Because you know that it can also be done. But we don't want it to do like that. We will use all the modern ones. I told you Amazon cards, those also we can design by using just table. But always use div and spans, right? This is another example. I will copy this one and I will paste this. This is just to make you understand how layout is created. But here there are no sections and there can be nested table. So we don't have T head, T body and all. If you want to keep a nested table, only one point you should remember. What is the note is? So always keep a child table within TD container. You have to define within TD container. That means a TD, in this TD you design a table. If you want any child table, not anywhere else. That is the correct way of configuring the nest. That is one point you should know about table. So let's see one more design so that how we can create using table. Because already yesterday we saw that data grids. Suppose here, let's take another example. We will see some weather table is there. Weather table, yeah, you can see this is the weather table. This is a weather table. This is a weather table. Now, how you would design like this? So how we create like this? You must able to design like this. But this is not immediately done by you. You cannot do that because for that some more CSS controls you have to learn. Because you see, this is a slider actually. That is a slider. And these are check boxes we are having. So these designs we can create. But to create such tables perfectly exactly like this, then you need a combination of CSS very much. Later you will learn that. Later we will design this. So one more is just now I showed you IPL table. Okay, let's try this now. Just basic level I will tell you. Okay, let's go to the design. Now see here, this is the table style we want to create. So let's go. I will create a new one and we will keep table.html. This is table IPL. Okay. And let's see the design first. Okay, we have a table. This width is, I give 100% width for table, or I will give 50% so that we can try that. Okay, now see and tell me what is the structure. Table have a row. First row we will create. So I am not using any sections anymore here. So what we are doing, TR row. Okay, in that first row, how many cells are there? The first row contains only one cell. This is the first row, na? This is the first row. That contains how many cells? One. So let's go and design that. It will have only one cell. Fine. What about second one? The second row contains how many cells? Four cells. Second row contains four cells. TD, TD, and TD. Okay. First cell, in the first row, first cell, we will have one div. What is it? Indian Premier League 2024. Let's copy that. We have another div. This contains, okay, that is the text we are giving. Okay, this is a class as title and this class as subtitle. Okay. Now, next in the second row, we have options like matches, table, stats, news. Matches, right? So, and a table, and we have stats, and we have one more cell, that is what? News. Okay, now run this. You will see it looks like this. Right. So now what we will do is, first thing, the first one, the table row, this row, one cell, we will put col span. How many columns it should merge? 4 columns it should merge. Okay. Background color, BG color, we will apply the color background for that as suppose I give an hash red, green, and blue. Okay, like this I given. That's a little darker color we are having. So this is the color. 88 looks little dark. Okay, fine. Now what we will do here, cell spacing, not spacing, we will give cell padding first as 5 pixels, some gap will come. 10 pixel also finer, like this I define. Okay. Now wherever table is there, color we need to give. See, with HTML, if you want to give, then what we have to do, we have to use a tag. What is the tag we have to use? Font. That means here I want to apply color. Through HTML, how you give? Font. What is the font color? Color is what? White. That means it will apply that like this. But I told you that we don't recommend this anymore in modern. I told you na, font tag, don't use it, right? But we will learn it. So here we will put a style. Let's say title. Title color is white and font family as Arial and font size as 20 pixel. This is at the top. Okay, now next we have subtitle. So subtitle also color is what? White. Okay, and font family as Arial and font size as suppose 16 pixel. That is little down. So margin top as some 5 pixel. Some gap will come, then it will be fine. So 10 pixel, it will be like this. Okay, this is the top we are having. So font weight is what? Bold. That's what we are having at the top. Okay, next we have to set up the second one. This is the second row we are having. This is the second row we are having. And okay, let the row be same. Now we want these center aligned. Then don't use TD. You use what? TH. If you put TH, the heading cells will keep automatically alignment center and bold. We can keep the alignment center and bold. We can define that. So we can just define by using TH. Okay. Now entire table font family we will keep same. That means we have a table font family as what? Area. All will be normal like this. Okay. Next what? This table is row is having BG color. Just roughly I'm using some light gray. Light gray is the background color for that. And cell padding, how to remove them? So we can keep cell padding how much? 0. Cell padding is 0 and cell spacing. Cell spacing is also 0. They look like combined like this. Right? Then usually what happens is in every cell that you design, means we have TD. TD have a padding as 5 pixel. That means what? In every cell you can add padding. So 10 pixel. Then it will have some gap. So every cell is having some padding. We are defining the padding. So if you want to look like combined, right, we can use this. Okay. Then this row will put some height. What is the height of row? Some 50 pixel. That means the row height will increase. We can adjust the row height and define the row height, right? This is second row we are having. So I told you already how to adjust the height of every row, right? Next. Okay, next what? Next we are having third cell. Third row is there. That means we will add one more row, TR. Okay, in this row, how many cells are there? 2. TD, TD. And in this, 2 cells are present. 2 cells are present. This is actually third have only one cell, TD. Okay, one cell is present. Okay, I will put here. Let's observe carefully the design. We will put ampersand, NB, SP semicolon, empty is there. Okay. Just for understanding sake, I will give border as 1. Frame is what? Void. And you can see that is the table we are having actually. Okay. This means just to show you that we don't need the border here. Okay. Now inside this, what we need is one cell. This cell should merge how much? You see, this is one cell. Actually, this is one row. In that row, how many cells are there? This is one cell and this is another cell. 2 cells are present. So what we do? So this is one cell. This is another cell. Okay. In this first cell, what we do? We put some KKR. And in the next, these requires a div. This is KKR. And another div. This is MI. Okay. In the second cell, what we have? So we have a div. So yet to bat something. And another div. So yet to bat, like this we are adding. This is how it looks like. How to keep the alignment? To keep the alignment, actually this row, in that 2 cells are present, and you see these two, this cell should merge 2 columns. That means what it should do? Call span as 2. This should merge how many? This also call span 2. Then it will be like this. One left, another one right. And what should be the alignment of this one? They should be right aligned. That means this cell alignment, align is equal to what? Right. Right means content will be right side aligned. We have to keep the alignment right. Left and right alignment is there. We can adjust the height of this row. Height is equal to some 100. So that means the height is adjusted 150. The height will be adjusted like this. And usually we need some images for them. We need some images. There is actually one more row. That means it is having a small one. Okay, let's do one thing here. In this, we have, this is two cells. They are merged. This also we will give same. How to add one more above. So we have a TD. We will do one thing. Above na, just above we will add. This enough. Here above we will add. So match how much? 60. And here we will keep another one is delayed. Okay, that is how we are adding the content. Spaces and all we have to adjust. So what we will do is in the TD, wherever divs are present, let's add here TD and space div. Divs inside TD, margin bottom as 20 pixel. Some gap will come. So 30 pixel. So we will add some gap like this. That is everywhere we are adding some gap. So now we can keep, remember separately you want to access means you have to put a class name. Class is what? Delay. This class is what? Match. So what we do here, dot match. Dot match. What it should be, color is what? Gray. And dot delay. What is the color? Color is what? Some dark red. It is having some red. Okay. Now you can see they display like this. Right. We are just adding some content there. Images you already know. That means we need to capture these images so that we can keep them. So we will take a snipe. By using the snipe tool, we will keep this. That means I will copy this part. Okay, that is one image. I will save this as some KKR. In our project, images, public images, we will keep that KKR. Okay. And one more is there, MI. Okay. So I already told you, while copying, don't use uneven width and height. Otherwise, you will feel difficulty in keeping them correctly aligned. MI JPG in public images. I think previously was PNG. Huh? Okay, let's put these to PNG. Fine. Now, how to display this? We have to add here. We need an image here. IMG SRC. So images we have kkr.png. And here also same. We have an image source dot images and mi.png. Okay, now you can see these images are here. Width and height you need to adjust for them. So width I will give as some 50% of there. Oh, 50 is too much, 10%. Small images we need to keep them. And here also align. Align is what? Left. We already learned alignment now. So we can keep the alignment left. Here also we will give what? Align is left. And width is how much? 10%. Just we are adjusting the width at 20%. It looks huge. I think 10 is enough. Or better what you do. Pixels I will give 40 pixel width. I think somewhere this image is little complex. Let's check font size. We will increase this image. 30 looks fine. Okay. Text alignment also we will keep here. Actually, these images must be kept with text align div font size. Where is the div? Yeah. Font size as some 20 pixel. Some letter size will increase, then it will be fine. Okay. Means proportionally we are adjusting both text size as well as what image size. Okay. Okay. Next, what we need to do now, this must be displayed like a card. So I am adding here left side we have a div. So what this not here, the div here. Yeah. So I div here. So match delayed. So this is the symbol we are adding, match delayed. We are adding like this. So I will just keep this class also delay so that I can give in a red color and all. And for them, I can give a different font size. Font size is some 16 pixel. They look fine. Okay, that's basic how we are adding that. That's just only one option. Now we need to show like card. So how do we show like a card here? What we do? This row must be displayed like a card. Which row? This is the row we have. So this row will put a class as we will give card. Okay. The row is treated as a card. So what we have to do dot card. So border as 1 pixel, solid, some gray. That means you can see that. So that row is having, what is that row cell is there? Actually in this we keep a div. This class as what? Card. Something problem? Border is working. Acha, it is applied somewhere outside. Where is that? Card is defined for this div. Somewhere where it is applying outside, it should apply inside. Let's check once. What is this row? Acha, TD is there, right? So class is what? Card. Let's access that card. Background color light gray. Is it working for that? Fine. What is this? Card is working fine. Border radius. It is not affecting for that. We will put here suppose TD. That is fine. For table cell, that means we are directly trying to apply to row but we need to apply to which one? Cell. That means the cell inside the card we are giving as, okay, I will give like this then. Means we will do some modification, because actually what they have done is this should be displayed in a curve. Then what they have done, they have not directly used this like a row. Directly it is not a row. What they have done is, in this row, these two cells, I will keep here a TD, table data. In that I kept this as a table. This TD is having what? Call span. How many columns it should merge? 4 columns, huh? Right. In that again a table. This will have a TR. This TR will have a TD. 2 TDs we will keep there. Okay. That's what we are having. This table width how much? 100%. It will keep like this. Now what we can do, this table cell we will access like a card. This table cell we will access like a card. What we will do, dot what? Card. Background color light gray, and that entire will apply here. And in that border radius 20 pixel, it will be fine. Okay. Then margin top, I am giving some 5 pixel. It cannot adjust the margin top because it is a cell. You have to adjust for the row. I will do one more here. In this internal cell table, we will keep cell spacing. Spacing is 5 pixel, 5 only. Cell padding, this row, do one thing, this one. Because we are not using all the style, I need to shift little down. This is the cell we need to shift down. So here I will keep it little light gray. Okay. That will be fine. Space we will adjust here. That means there must be some space. Cell spacing, cell padding. It will affect all of them. Okay. This is how we are defining the option. I think you got this, huh? And for this headers, we don't have a background color. Which one? This don't have a background color. Then it looks all in a single defined. What's that? It will be like this now. So we got the design exactly how they are having. So what we are doing here is, so we are actually, this is first row. Huh? This is one table now. In this table, what we have? We have one row. After that, what we have? Another row. Now this is another row. This is third row actually. Huh? In this third row, what we done? We created another table. In this table, how many rows are present? In this table, one row is present. In that row, how many cells are present? two cells are present. Then we can keep that alignment correct. Understood? That means we are using a table inside another table, right? Now we are keeping this. So we are keeping this like this. Now actually better you keep these two in one row, these two in another row. Am I right? Then they will be correctly aligned, placed. Let's do that also. Where is that delayed? That means what we will do is in the match 60 and all, I will add one more row inside it. In that we have two cells. This is one cell and this is another cell. This match 60 I will keep in this cell, and the delayed I will keep in this cell. Let's see how that looks like. Okay. This align is what? This is call span. Call span, how many? Call span 2. And I'm adding extra row. Call span 2. And align is what? Right. That means it will be like this. Now looks better. Then I can delete this delay. Okay. That delay option, what we defined, I can remove that delay. Okay. I can keep that in this way. This looks better. Right. So that means now here what? This cell is having delayed. Na? That means what is the class? Delay. Delay class will get me a red one. One row, and in that again second row. This is the second cell we are creating. That means here the first row, this is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the third row. In the third row, what we are doing, again we are having a table. In this table, again what we have? 3 rows. This is the first row, and this is the second row, and one more row we will keep below it, that is third row. Second row contains how many columns again? 2 columns. This also contains how many? 2 columns. But this will be how many? 1. So let's put the last one. Huh? That means we need one more row below this. And what is that row? In that row, we have a TD. What it is? This is also delayed. Like this, we are adding that. That's actually, you don't need to merge. We can merge. Actual call span. Call span, how many columns? 3 or 4 columns it should merge. We can keep that. This is the con. Now, similarly, now what we need to do, we need to create height and width, your wish, depends on that. I given more height, we can reduce the height. How to reduce the height? Every div margin bottom, I given 20 pixel, then it will be fine. We are not giving more size then. So this is 10 pixel or 15 pixel, it will be more like this. Now what we need to do, we need to create the same hierarchy, same card, same row. I need to create another one. So I will select this one. This row I will copy and I will put another one. That means you are having one more row below. Right? Same, we are adding one more row below. And we can change the images and contents there. So I'm adding same and one more here. But actually here we want 2 divisions. In one division, one category, another division, another category. Then what you do? Suppose same style, then you can copy. Then if you don't want like that, 2 divisions, I think you can tell now. So what to do now? 2 divisions means below that we need a row In that, how many cells we need? Two cells. This is one cell, another one, this is another cell. Two cells we are having. Now in this cell, what we will do? In this cell, we will put a table like that, same. In that cell, we will put a table like this again. Here, how to design this? So in this cell, again, we need to create the same type of table. This time, how many rows we want? This is row 1, this is row 2, and this is row 3. Right? Two cells we need to create. Okay, let's do one thing. We will copy this one, the same cell. I will copy this one. This is the row we are having. Okay, in this cell, we will disturb the complete alignment. I will keep this table. Okay, and we will keep a table here that looks in one column. It will be displayed like this. In another column, another table, two tables. Then another column, another table. Two tables will come side by side. We are adding two tables side by side, right? So, and what we do for these two cells, for one cell, we have to put a class. What is the class? Card. It will come like this. For second cell, we need to add another class. What is this class? This class is also what? Card. Then we have two cards. And width. So how much width for this one? That means this cell should be call span. How many? 2. Then this cell also should call span. How many? Call span 2. Then they will fit like this. That's how we do. That means we are having two columns and two content. I'm not changing the information, you change. You can keep different information. I'm just designing the layout. You keep whatever content inside it. So multiple call. This is a table inside table inside table. Like we are using nested tables. Okay. Now one more thing is at the bottom what you see. Like this. This is one row. This is another row. And we have at the bottom see more matches. Right. That is another row we are having. So same like above we are having this one. Suppose what I will do is same row. I will copy same row. I will copy one more here. Now you can see we have this, right? 4 are there. We are adding the 4 contents, defining that, and the last one is should be like first one. Like first one we need to define. The first one how you created. The last one should be like this. That means what we have to do. The last one will be a TR and a TD. What it is? Call span. How many columns? 4. That means you will have a bottom last one is there. What is the content inside? Content inside is like see more matches. Okay, just roughly I will give see more matches. And let's keep this height as some 50. So BG color is equal to hash 00 00 and some DD. Like this we are adding, it will be bottom there. Okay. Color, we can set any color. So this is at the footer. What we given for the color? Subtitle. You just give it also the same span. Span or div you can add and class as what? Title. So we will put as subtitle. Subtitle is having a different class. And alignments center, your wish. You can keep one left, one center. That means actually right side some arrow, some defined. Then we can put here, this call span should be how many? 3. I will keep another cell. This will be having some arrow. That will be right side, some arrow will be there. Or we can keep simply one left, another one right. So 4, and you know how to test it. That means in this you can put a div, and what you will do, display flex, justify content between, you can add. That's the approach we can follow. Means anything you want left, right, you can keep display flex for that. You put a class and you put it for that. Currently align is what? Center. Then it will keep that display like this. That's what the footer we are having. Let's make it more darker. Some 7 that makes more darker. This is one simple example of the table. This is a little complex. We are creating a table inside table and we are creating nested. Actually, we can design more complex. So with the tables. Later, you will do that while learning even JavaScript also. There we will design tables with manipulations. There we will design dynamic table. Dynamic table means the rows will be automatically adding according to the data we are having. We can add rows, we can delete rows, we can do a lot of manipulations on that. Generally, data grids contain such content. Data grids means usually what we do is, I will show one more point. Let me copy this entire example for you. Okay, here our main concept is learning table in table. Generally, simple grid tables, how they design is, means like I told you in several third-party libraries, grid HTML. See, I will put a link there. So link relation is equal to style sheet and href is equal to node modules, bootstrap icon, font icon.css. I will show you some grids which are popular. Suppose we have a table. So width I give as 100%. And here we are giving head and th. Suppose I am giving name, I am giving price. So just roughly, and I am giving here some actions. Okay. Now here we are having a table body, tr and td. First one is some name and we have some price. Okay. Like this we are having, and we have a cell td. Okay. Now like this we have some cells. Okay, roughly. And you see this is how generally a table looks like. Now what happened here is, so in this table, or here we have one more empty cell is there. Yeah. I will give the table width as 50%, half is enough. Okay. Now you see here what we are doing, table given with a border 1. Okay. And we have like frame as void. Okay. And we have like cell spacing is some 5. Okay. Some gap will come. And cell padding is also 5. Okay. And actually these kind of tables, I will set border 0 now. Okay. Now here actions are nothing but usually here we put buttons. We have a span class bi pen fill. We are using this, and we are having span class bi I, and we are having another span class bi trash fill, like this we are having. Actually, these are all the spans we are having. Later we will put them as buttons actually. This is the second one and this is the third one. That means now they look like this. These are very popular grids actually. What is the concept here? When user clicks on it, it will open edit. When user clicks on this, it will open view, and this one it will delete. We add filters. We add filters. For example, here, suppose there is a name. We have a span, class bi sort alpha down. That means it will put a symbol like that. That means it is used for sorting the list. Usually we put like this. I'm just keeping a symbol. Actually, your JavaScript will teach you make them work. That means when you click that, it will sort according to name, sort according to the price. These are called grids actually. And this is completely table. We just given a sort option. We can have like, suppose another span, class bi filter. Filter will display like this. Actually, filter is not, suppose I say hourglass. That means it will display like this. So just roughly I'm adding. Actually, you will have filter symbols. So filter symbols are used for filtering the list and displaying. So, or I will just give as chevron down. Bi chevron down. Bi chevron down. So that means it will put a symbol like this. We can put an arrow. We can make the drop down open and add some functionalities there. Actually, these are grids. These are grids. So how do we define this? That means you see actual, suppose we are having colors, style, wherever TD is there in that span is present. Suppose margin right is 20 pixel. Some gap will come between them. And wherever BI pen fill is there, so color is gold. That means it will put like edit. Like wherever BI trash is there, fill is there, color is what? Red. That means they display like this. So these are generally table with a grid like manipulation. Usually at the bottom also we have tfoot. Tfoot will have tr and td. Here we have a div. In the div we have span 1, we have span 2, we have span 3, we have span 4. Like this we are having. And we are having span ampersand LAQUO semicolon. Left hand side quotation actually. We have another span ampersand RAQO, right hand side quotation. Actually, this is class pagination. We are having a pagination class, and you see here we are writing some style, and make sure that this cell is merging a call span. Call span how many? 3. 3 columns it will merge. It will be like this. And that is a pagination. That means we will put text align. Align is what? Center. It will keep like this. And usually we designed a pagination actually. That means dot pagination. Pagination, in that we have span display as what? Inline block. And with background color we will keep as some blue or some black. Okay, color we will keep as white. And we will keep, or say background color we will not add. We will put a border. Border as 1 pixel solid blue. Okay. And they will be like this. Padding as 10 or 5 pixel. Padding can be like 10 pixel or 5 looks okay. And width we will give as 20 pixel. That means the width will be adjusted for all of them. And the spans will give margin right as 10 pixel. Some gap will be like this now. Now we will use border radius as 2 pixel, 5 pixel, 3 pixel. That will be fine. This is actually the pagination concept. That means it is like page numbers. Suppose I will keep this span, suppose 2. This will put in class as what? Active. Now, wherever active class is there, dot active class is there, background color will be blue. Okay, so here there will be buttons and all these things, right? Right. Now these kind of designs we can create. So this is simple. Suppose I'm adding above one more th. The call span is 3, and we will keep as product manipulations. Our products grid, something like this we are giving. Then it looks like this. That's a products grid. So this is how we design the table and handle the manipulation. We will make them work later. But that is what the main purpose of tables in real-time projects. This is example of a grid design. That's a grid design. So tables are used in so many ways. I have given different examples. Later we can create weather-like table. We have seen a weather table, but it takes a lot of time for that. For that we need more CSS to learn. Then we can design. This is the concept of working with tables. Now once you know tables, next another major concept in HTML is about forms. That is major. That means buttons, like login form, registration forms, we can design forms. That we will see in next session. First you practice this, then forms is the major concept. And in the next session, we will learn working with the forms, right? And next session will be on Tuesday. Monday, we don't have session. Again, session will be on Tuesday. Okay, right.